You open your investing app and everything is red. Your portfolio is down 15%, maybe 20%, maybe more. And your first instinct, should I just pull everything out before it gets worse? Meanwhile, your friend says, I'm waiting for things to stabilize before I invest. And that feels smart, right? But here's the uncomfortable truth. That exact mindset is the reason most people stay average financially, while a small group quietly builds serious wealth. My name is James. If you're someone who wants to build wealth, make sure to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if this helps you out. Look, today we're going to talk about something that feels completely backwards. Why investing when the market is down, when everything feels uncertain, is actually one of the best opportunities to build long-term wealth. And more importantly, why your brain is wired to do the exact opposite. Here's the thing. Most people think investing works like this. Buy when things are going up, sell when things are going down. It feels logical, it feels safe. But in reality, that's literally buying high and selling low, which is the exact opposite of how wealth is built. Let me give you a stat that might surprise you. Historically, the stock market has returned about 7 to 10% per year on average over the long term. But here's what most people don't realize. The average investor earns significantly less, often closer to 3 to 4% annually. Why? Because they panic during downturns and hesitate during opportunities. This is where it gets really interesting. Your brain is not designed to make good financial decisions. It's designed for survival. When you see your investments dropping, your brain interprets it as danger. Loss feels about 2 times more painful than gains feel good. That's called loss aversion. So what do? You avoid the pain. You sell, or worse, just you stop investing entirely. But here's the problem. The market doesn't reward comfort. It rewards consistency. Think about this like shopping. If your favorite shoes go on sale for 30% off, you're excited. You might even buy 2 pairs, but when stocks go on sale, people run away. Same concept, completely different reaction. Now, let's talk about why downturns are so powerful. When the market drops, you're essentially buying assets at a discount. Let's say you invest $1,000. When the market is high, you might buy shares at $100 each, 10 shares. When the market drops 20%, those shares are now $80. You get 12.5 shares, same money, more ownership. And when the market eventually recovers, you benefit more. Here's another stat most people ignore. Missing just the 10 best days in the market over a long period can cut your returns in half. And guess when those best days usually happen? Right after the worst days. So if you panic and pull out, you miss the recovery. Let's say 2 people start investing. Person A invests consistently even during downturns. Person B waits for things to feel safe. After a market crash, person A keeps investing monthly. Person B pauses for 12 to 18 months waiting for clarity. By the time person B feels comfortable again, the market has already recovered significantly. So they buy back in at higher prices. Over time, that difference compounds massively. Let's break this down with simple numbers. You invest $500 per month. During a downturn, prices are lower, so you accumulate more shares. Let's say over 2 years of a down market, you invest $12,000 total. Because prices are low, your average cost per share might be $70 instead of $100. Now, when the market recovers to previous highs, you don't just break even. You're significantly ahead. Your investment could be worth $16,000 to $18,000 plus, depending on the rebound. That's the power of buying when things are down. Now, you might be thinking, okay, but what if the market keeps going down? That's a fair concern. And honestly, no one knows exactly where the bottom is. But here's what most people don't realize. You don't need to time the bottom. You just need to be in the market consistently. That's why strategies like dollar cost averaging work so well. You invest regularly, regardless of what the market is doing, which removes emotion from the equation. Look, every major market downturn in history has eventually recovered. Recessions, crashes, global uncertainty. And yet, over decades, the trend has always been upward. The people who benefit, not the smartest, not the luckiest, the most consistent. Here's what most people don't realize. Wealth isn't built during the exciting times. It's built during the boring, uncomfortable, uncertain periods when nobody else wants to invest. That's when the foundation is laid. So what should you actually do? 1. Start investing consistently, even if it's $100 per month. The habit matters more than the amount. 2. Use dollar cost averaging, automate your investments so you don't rely on emotions. 3. Focus on long-term assets. Broad market index funds are a great starting point. 4. Ignore short-term noise. Stop checking your portfolio every day. Seriously. 5. Reframe downturns. Instead of thinking, I'm losing money, think I'm buying at a discount. Look, the market being down is not the problem, your reaction to it is. Because the same fear that tells you to stop investing today is the reason your future self might struggle financially. But if you can flip that mindset and lean into the discomfort, that's where everything changes. Right now might feel like the worst time to invest, but historically it's been one of the best. And your future self, the one with financial freedom, the one with options, is going to look back at this moment and be very, very glad you didn't wait. If this helped you see money differently, hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.